Yes, greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Digital Adverts Limited, Kenya. This is Tuesday, the 13th of June, 2023. We are excited to see you all. My name is Coach Enoch, Regional Agent, Nairobi Kasarani, and the Chief Trainer, Digital Adverts, Kenya. Now we have a special Tuesday today, like we communicated to you earlier. We want to split the digital advertisement, all the advertisement landscape in general today, and we are hosting one of a kind, the man of loaded with information, our head of sales. Now he is not an ordinary gentleman. Why? Because he has been in the advertisement industry for more than 5 years, actually 10 years. He's going to be sharing with us his background shortly. He has also worked with a number of banks. He is endowed with a lot of knowledge concerning the advertisement industry. In fact, I remember the time I met him. At first, it was in Nakuru. Yes, I was in Nakuru. That is when we went to for a presentation. After the presentation, we were interacting with people, and I realized there's a man of skill. There is a man of experience, a man of age, but very smart, you know. And when our company was upgrading, we wanted someone to head our sales department. God was so happy. God was so on our side, and we are happy to get him on board. Now he has been of great importance to us ever since we rolled in Kenya, and so tonight is going to be sharing with us the overview of the advertisement landscape. You're going to get insights of what is happening out there so that it can help you with getting these advertisers on board and also helping you out utilize our platform. Our platform by far is one of the fastest growing digital platforms in Africa. Yes, not only in Kenya and Uganda, but globally. We have tested this, we have seen this. Our numbers are rising each and every day. We have a tune of 800,000 registrations and almost 50K downloads on Play Store. Now that is by far one of the fastest and the greatest achievements we have achieved as a startup in Africa. What does it call for? It calls for your attention. It calls for your seriousness. It calls for all business owners who are trying to make it in the digital space to position themselves in order to maximize so much fortune that is available now in the digital age that we are in. As you have seen the first video showed you that there are so many people who have now migrated to the internet. People are willing to spend money on the internet. People are really spending big. More than 50% of the entire population is spending online. Yes, people are ready to buy. Imagine an average of over $42. That's about 4,200 Kenyan shillings that people are spending on a daily. Now, what does that mean? It means you meet two people in Kenya and one of them is a potential client. For those who are selling something, for those of you who are trying to get clients online, you meet two people, one of them is your client. You meet 10 people, 5 of them are potential buyers. And these are people who are equally also consuming adverts. You know, adverts are everywhere. Now, to give you a brief background, ladies and gentlemen, I will be quoting from the book, a sales handbook that we have launched recently. It's about two weeks old. Yeah, and very many people are really utilizing it fully. Before I invite in our chief of sales to give us the latest on what is happening out there in the traditional and the digital advertising space. But let me give you an overview. When you look at it, in recent years, the advertisement landscape has undergone a significant transformation, primarily by the rise of digital advertising. Now, businesses worldwide are increasingly adopting digital advertising strategies to effectively market their products and services. The growing prominence of digital advertising is evident from the remarkable figures in the global ad spending. Now, this is the big this is what the statistics are showing us, that in the year 2020, global ad spending reached staggering figures of over 388 billions, yeah, with the United States contributing 172 billion. Africa, not left out, it is looking at 8 billion Kenyan shillings. You know, that is a lot of money that people are spending in advertisement. This growth is expected to even continue, fueled by increased internet penetration and smartphone adoption across the continent. Now, I don't know if you can hear me clearly. Someone is saying, Hakuna sauti. Someone give me a feedback in the chat room. I want to be sure that you are getting me clearly, because the figures, the data that I've shared earlier is very key. If you are to succeed in this, the business we are doing, and for you to have to appreciate what we are to learn today, it is important that you got that background well. Now, in the chat room, kindly let me know if my voice is not clear, because I want to invite in our chief of sales on a platform where we are all ready to partake from him. All right, I can see Dan. Dan says clear. Charles says on my side, you are loud and clear. Okay, who else? Loud and clear from Alice Kerubo. Then that means Harriet, you have an issue with your gadget. Kindly sort it out before you miss out on valuable info we are going to receive. Now, I have to inform you that today we are having the country director, Kenya, joined with us. Let me see if we have any other executive on board already. We have the chief of sales, our speaker tonight. He's already here with us. That is amazing. I am going to be inviting in a few. Now, in the chat room, kindly let me know where you are watching from. Yes, it is always a good, it's a good way to start a meeting. Currently, I'm in Nairobi, Kasarani, that is in the heart of Kenya. Okay, so let me know where you are watching from so we can get started. And also, those of you, my friends who always do it with me, there's a way we invite people here. We are at 18, but I believe that we can make this 24, we can make it 32, we can hit 50, if not 80. I want us to really maximize this second phase of digital adverts in Kenya. And I know there are people who are joining us from all over the world. You are blessed to be part of this transformation, because the insights you're going to get today, they're going to help you with your prospecting and your advertisement campaigns. And it's also going to help you to narrow down on the info you have to share with people. You're going to be on point every time you're going to be sharing with people concerning our opportunity. All right, I see Fatima, a regional agent. Fatima is already here with us. Thank you for joining in, representing from Kampala, Uganda. Okay, I have Charles from Barara City. That is an icon, one of my good friends. Charles is also here. All right, I have Anarita from Makueni. Yes, Anarita, we are coming. Very many people are proud of you. Yes, Anarita, thank you for the work you're doing. Over there, I have Alice Kerubo from Nyamira. I have people following from Saudi Arabia. Who is it? This is okay, Sharifa. I have Peter from where? From where? Peter, you didn't give me where you are watching from. I have Wafula from Thika. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Now, as we get prepared, I don't know if you are ready for the chief of sales, but I wanted to give you some of the challenges that the media digitalization is facing currently. The shift towards digital advertising has presented new challenges for local channels and advertisers. The introduction of live streaming and international TV channels has intensified the competition in the media landscape. Now, to get more about this, we have so much details in our latest handbook, the sales handbook. Right now, we have it in Kenya, we have it in Uganda. Yes, you can reach out to Vanessa, the admin in Uganda. She's going to give you this book. It is having so much information that it is going to put you at a cutting edge. You're not going to miss any results in digital adverts. I'm telling you this for sure. Now, with that background, I know I've prepared a ground ready for us to learn so that this makes sense for everyone. Peter from Nairobi, Kenya has also joined us. And Narita, welcome, Coach Enoch, Makueni Express. I love the Express. Thank you for adding Express. We are coming. Yes, digital adverts is coming to Makueni. Just get ready. Now that you are ready, ladies and gentlemen, just give me a 2 in the chat room if you confirm that you are set. I want to be sure that you have your notebook with you. You have your laptop or tab. For those of you who are noting digitally, yes. If you are ready for the chief of sales, just give me a 2. Raise a 2 in the air. Just give me a 2. Just give me a 2. All right. I see my chief of sales showing me that he is set. Yes, I can now go to the next. Okay, I see. Oh, Harriet is also here. Now, if Harriet has come, then we should get started. Chief of Sales, the stage, the floor is yours. We are happy to host you right about now.
Thank you very much, Mr. Enoch. I'm happy to be here, to be hosted. I would like to, first of all, appreciate our country director, the presence of our country director, and all the regional agents. Before I go to my presentation, I believe my voice is clear. Mr. Enoch, my voice is clear. Maybe you can press 1 to confirm my voice is clear, please.
Yes, sir. Your voice is it's clear. I'm working on the PowerPoint right about now.
So welcome all of you on board, and I hope you enjoy the presentation. Thank you very much. Maybe we can start. Mr. Enoch, you can start the screen sharing. I'd like to start the presentation by doing an overview of the advertisement industry. On today's date, 13th of June, 2023. Can move to the next slide. As you can see from the chart there, social media, we had last year we had 20, up to date we have 22 million social media users. We have 8.8 million internet users, and we have 52 million mobile users. So you can see the digital space is very, very active from those numbers. 22 million social media users. If you look at the population of Kenya, we are talking more than nearly a half of the population. They are on social media. So this number is going to increase, considering the fact that as you move around, you'll see people buying phones. Phones are becoming cheaper. People are getting phones through lipa pole pole, lipa mdogo mdogo. People are lining up to get phones, particularly the youth. So we are going, this number is going to increase tremendously, because everybody now is rushing to be internet connected, to have a smartphone. Let us move to the next slide. So if we look at the biggest advertisers, and in terms of services, we find financial services, they spend a lot of money in advertisement. These include the banks, include insurance companies. We have beverage companies dealing with products. We have personal care dealing with skincare products, dealing with petroleum products, the ones you apply, dealing with aftershave lotions. All those are personal care products, so they really advertise so that people can use them. And you realize with personal care products, every time people change the brand, change the color of the products, the branding, the product features. So they advertise and they say this product has got ABCD benefit more than the previous product. So they keep on enhancing their product. Tourism is another area where there's a lot of money which has been spent to advertise the tourism industry. Clothing, fashion industry, clothing is taking a very good budget. The companies advertising clothing, they're using a lot of money to put billboards, to put adverts in the newspaper, in the magazines, on their different brands. Properties, people are building up properties, high-end properties. They're advertising the plazas, shopping centers, mega halls. All these things are being advertised. Companies which have gotten the biggest advertisement last year, you can see Safaricom, you can see Coca-Cola, betting companies, like Lotto, which is a betting company, it did 10 billion last year, 10 billion in advertisement. Safaricom did 7.9 billion in advertisement last year. We have also parastatals, they take a big proportion of their budget to advertising. Ministry of Health did a lot of advertisement, particularly during the COVID period. There was a lot of advertisement in the media about washing hands, safe measures to take. So they really informed the public. Tourism I've mentioned, and private companies. They have a lot of budget for advertisement. So if to the next slide, please. So in this slide, you can see a sample of the billboards. One of the billboard is saying you are crossing the equator. So I know nearly all went to Nyanyuki, we see this sign, crossing the equator. There is a billboard there, done by Holy Farm. Holy Farm is dealing with nutritional medical products. The other banner there, you can see share the taste. Share the taste there. There's a banner, you can see some cars passing. And then there's another one down at the right bottom. It's time to eat together. That's what is written on the banner. There, it's time to eat together. So these banners, you can see they are taking a good chunk of money. The first banner, which is situated at the equator by Holy Farm, this is in Kenya. The one at the Share the Taste, this one is in Zambia. And the one which is the right bottom, that one is in Cameroon. So I've just extracted the banners from the different companies where our presence is. We can move to the next slide, please. So in this slide, I'm going to look at the average cost of advertisement. And unlike the other previous slides I've been doing, today I'm going to do detailed analysis, a detailed analysis of the actual. So I'd appreciate your attention. If you have a notebook and a pen, you can put some notes. When we are looking at local TV, prime time, they spend an average of 600,000 shillings to do adverts. That is on prime time. If we look at the second part of billboards at prime location, the budget can go as high as 500,000. Well, this is where there's a lot of traffic, human traffic, car traffic. It's very, very expensive to put a billboard. These are the big billboards. Then the third part there, newspaper. For a full page newspaper, we are talking about 400,000. 400,000 to put an advert or a feature. And then magazine, a full page is 35,000. Remember, for a magazine, if you want to put it in the front page, you are going to pay more money, 50,000 to 60,000. So newspaper, the one of 100,000, newspaper, we are talking about the two standard newspapers. We have in Kenya Nation, we have Standard. The amount to put full page is very, very high. So if you want to know what an average of half page is, you can just divide that figure with half. But remember, the front page is different from the middle pages. So the charges are different. If we are talking about the magazine, as I said, the front page of magazines go up to 60,000, middle pages 35,000, back pages 40,000. So what magazines do we have? We have a magazine like Swara magazine. This is basically a wildlife magazine. In Kenya, we have Nairobi Law Monthly. We have Kenya Kitchen. We have another magazine called Up Market. This one is sold within Girigiri, Lavington. This is an Up Market magazine. So these are some of the magazines which are there. We have another magazine called Animal Focus Magazine. And I'll just like to talk about the magazine prices. How much do they charge? I've picked one called Animal Focus Magazine. For you to get a page to advertise inside full page, you pay 80,000. 80,000. For you to get inside the front, you pay 100,000. Back cover is 125,000. Quarter page is 25,000. And just to get a strip advert, it's 15,000. So let us appreciate the high cost of putting advertisement in magazines, in newspapers. Let us see the high cost of putting a billboard. Yeah, it's very, very expensive. And if I talk about the TV, maybe we can go to the next slide so that I focus on the TV. Television costs detailed analysis. A prime advert cost in excess of 400,000 per second. Per second or higher. Prime advert. This is before news, when everybody is waiting to see the news. If you book that time, you'll pay 400,000 per second. So you can imagine a 5-minute advert will cost how much? Do the mathematics. Off-peak hours will cost 100,000 per second. Off-peak. This is during the day. You can look at those charges. So if you're talking about 5 seconds, you can do the maths. It's very, very expensive. Remember, these ones I'm talking about the high-end TV, the big TV stations. We have other smaller TVs, but the big TV charges a lot. The major TV charges Kenya shilling 680,000 prime time and 100 off peak. Another major TV station charges 450K prime time and 75 off peak. So these charges are extracted from figures from Opera News Africa. I want to mention the particular TV because sometimes they keep on changing, inclusion of VAT and all those things and levies, they keep on changing. But this is a rough estimate. Local TV stations, there are very, very many. The charges are slightly lower, but still, if you talk about 115,000 per month for the local TV, this is very, very high. So we can see the cost of advertisements is quite high. We can move to the next slide. So the next slide, I've done a detailed analysis of radio charges. We'll start with the commercial charges. Commercial ads for a duration of 15 seconds, we are talking about 14,250. So if you move upwards, I'll go straight to the 60 seconds. You can see 44,000 shillings. 60 seconds, you are paying 44,000 shillings. That is just to be on that radio. Not even 1 minute, 60 seconds. For classified, we are talking about maximum 60 words, 3 runs. For 5 days, every day you pay 9,000. So for 5 days, you're talking about 45,000. Presenter mention. A single mention done by a presenter for 60 seconds, you'll be charged 15,750 per mention. So the person presenting on the radio, when he mentions about your advert, your company, remember you pay 15,750 for 60 seconds. Activation minimum is 1 week, Monday to Friday. You can see the figure there. It's quite high. Remember, this one is for the whole Monday to Friday. Activation basically means they are going to talk about an activity outside the radio station where they have their advertisements. They have a convoy of cars going up and down. They are doing a road show. So this one is linked to the TV, and you have a live between the presenter and the people there, people giving salams, greetings, promoting the products. You can see the figure there. Infomercial, per single run, 1 to 2 minutes, you can see 100,000. 1 to 2 minutes, when you hear on the radio an advert, commercial advert, maybe they're promoting a vehicle, they're promoting a product, between 1 and 2 minutes, look at the figure there. Features, 2 run for 4 minutes, 300,000. So you can go down all that, but if you look at the right hand and just look at the cost, these are very, very high cost. Look at the commercial program, for only 30 minutes, you pay 200,000. So I want us all to absorb and at least get a feeling of the industry, how much expensive it is for you and me to go there and put an advert. So majority of people, majority of business are locked out because of these very, very high figures. We can go to the next slide, please. So here I'm talking about social media. I mentioned it earlier. I know most of us, when we are doing the marketing and sales, we meet people who say, I've put my advert on social media. But let's do an analysis of social media. Social media basically is digital marketing services, what they call search engine optimization. You pay 15 up to 200,000 per month. And it utilizes a feature we called pay-per-click feature. So these are the digital marketing agency and services. It depends on how many people you want to reach. That one will determine the number of people and the number of hosts and the cost. We have email marketing, 10,000, and client management. We have website. To develop a website and to host, you pay 5,000 up to 100,000. Remember, 5,000 is the charge of hosting. 15,000 is just to design the website. So it depends how complex your website is. If it is very complex, you might end up paying a lot of money. Then we go there, TikTok. Go back to the, TikTok. TikTok ads, that is $10. Click per impression. That word impression is very important. It is not view. You pay $10 per impression. And the minimum they take is 100 views. You have to put 1,000, and you need to spend a minimum of $500 per campaign. So per campaign, for a campaign in TikTok, a minimum amount you need to spend is $500. So there are two words there. CPC, this is paid when someone clicks the ad. And then CPM, cost per impression. These are the technicalities there. Remember, impression means you just skip, you just press, that's an impression. We can move to the next slide. So here on the next slide, I'm going to talk about benefits of digital adverts. But before I move to the benefits of digital adverts, let us go up. Mr. Enoch, let us go up. Up again. Up again. Up again. Yeah, there. Advertisement cost. So here, just like to give few here. When we're talking about billboards, billboards is a picture which was put there for the different countries where the billboards are. There are few companies, particularly the big companies. I'd like to mention a few. In Zambia, we have Alliance Media Limited. Alliance Media Limited. It was voted as the best media. It was voted best media in Zambia. They deal with billboards, digital billboards, airport advertisements. They do advertisement in shopping malls. They have done many advertisements in towns like Lusaka, Kitwe, Ndola, Chingola. They even have done a very big one in Kenneth Kaunda International Airport. They have advertisement in malls in Zambia, like Arcade, Manda Hills, Waterfall Mall, East Park Mall, and Cosmopolitan Mall. In Cameroon, we have the same Alliance Media Group. They have done advertisement in Douala International Airport, in Yaoundé, and Douala. They have done a lot of advertisement there. If we look at again in Kenya, we have very big companies doing billboards. We have a company called Oglive Africa. We have a company called iProspect. We have again several agencies, marketing agencies. They do the smaller and big billboards. There's Acus Digital, there's Kwetu Marketing Agency, there's Abanacle, there's Conquest Capital, and there's Rover Brands. These are all, so you can, why I'm saying this is you look at how many people are involved in this. So many people are involved. So let us go down to the benefits of digital. The benefits of digital adverts limited. What is our unique selling proposition? Our unique selling proposition, smartphones are mobile. Yes, I can walk with my smartphone in my coat, my pocket. They're mobile. Anywhere I'm moving, I have it. You can imagine walking with a billboard. You can't walk with even the small billboards. You cannot remove it from the road and start walking with it just to view that advert. Number two, if you are driving a car, you can't look up to see the billboard. You are looking at the road. So the billboard, majority of people don't look at it unless maybe there's a traffic jam. And again, you are conscious so that the other car behind does not knock you. So smartphone and mobile and personal. You actually own the mobile. It is yours. Number two, paid adverts attract viewers by offering compensation to viewers. If you ask me how many times I've seen the billboard going to Nairobi, I can't count. And it doesn't pay me to put my eyes on that billboard. But here I'm talking about watching adverts and getting paid. The people watching the adverts, they're getting something. So it will attract and increase engagement and interaction. Number three, pay for specific number of viewers. Digital Adverts Limited takes a unique approach by charging advertisers based on the actual number of viewed adverts rather than impression or mere click-through rates. So I talked about the issue of clicking, impression, but here we are talking about actual views, and you can budget yourself. The business person can budget and advertise according to his budget. If he wants 5,000 views, he can put 5,000. If he wants 10,000, he'll put 10,000, 20,000, like that. Yes, so there's that issue. You target a specific number of people you want to watch your adverts. Number four, adverts come with auto buttons. Digital advertisement offers an advantage of auto buttons, which enable clients to contact business directly through various channels, such as WhatsApp, phone calls, and email. Benefit number five, select a target audience for your advert. Digital advertisement allows business to target the audience more accurately than traditional methods. Adverts can be rewatched later. Digital adverts introduce a new concept in the industry by allowing viewers to rewatch ads at their convenience. During the weekend, in the evening, you just switch on your phone, go to the advert, view the adverts again. Viewers can watch ads multiple times. Remember here, this is very important. Viewers can watch ads multiple times, ensuring they don't miss any crucial point. Number seven, our rates are affordable. Lastly, digital advertisement on Digital Adverts Limited platform is affordable, catering to all business of all needs. This point is very important on the affordability so that you can reach many people. As a last remark, we can go to the handbook, sales handbook. You'll find a very elaborated description of all the 7 benefits, including them all, including the benefits of the using digital adverts. So the handbook is a must. The handbook is a must because it explains all these things about the industry, about the people in the industry, the amount used, the budgets, all those things. So handbook is a must. It's something we all need to be with all the time. So as a parting shot, before I wind up my presentation, as a parting shot, remember that in advertisement, you need to see many adverts. If you put an advert, just one person sees an advert today, and then you don't repeat it, it doesn't serve the purpose. The business people need to put many adverts continuously so that it can have an impact. And I'd like to leave something here with all of you. It is called the marketing rule of 6. Marketing rule of 6. It was introduced in 1859. The first time a man sees an advertisement, he takes no notice of it. The second time he looks at the name, and then the third time he looks at the price. The fourth time he reads it. The fifth time he speaks to someone about it. And the sixth time he buys it. So this is one of the very good advantage about our advert. You can rewatch it several times. And it has been seen that you need to look at an advert 1 or 2, 3 times before you make a purchasing decision. So our adverts are always there in the portal. And that is the rule of 6. And most people in the marketing industry, they know this rule of 6. Sometimes they call it rule of 7, that to see a brand 7 times before they commit to a purchase decision. So it is very important that the people who have already advertised with us, they keep on continuing so that they see the benefit of advertisement. If you put an advert just once, let's say 1,000 people see it this week, the client needs to put at least every week the same advert. That is when you start getting the buying, convincing and buying, converting those people. So thank you very much. We are the bees workforce. Asanteni sana. Back to you, Mr. Enoch.
All right, thank you so much, our Chief of Sales, for that amazing training that you have shared with us. I have been following each and everything. I had my notebook here with me. I had my sales handbook with me and my rate card here with me just to compare prices. I have seen that we have a gold mine. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a gold mine. When you look at our rate cards here, we are charging people per view. Per view, not an impression like the chief of sales said, but per view. Imagine someone who's looking for 1,000 views. These are people who have actually paid attention to the advert fully and most likely interacting with you. 1,000 views, we are charging 4,000. Can you imagine? Only 4,000 Kenyan shillings. But look at the figures. The chief of sales has showed us a tune of 200,000, yeah, that is spent at a certain magazine somewhere, someone hoping that someone will buy a magazine and then they pay attention to what they are selling. Or someone who is spending 100,000, actually he said 200,000, some newspaper, hoping that someone will buy a newspaper and probably read, which doesn't happen. Now, digital adverts is giving value, ladies and gentlemen. Like you have seen, it is now our time to make the money. If there's not, you have never made money, now is the time for you to make money. Now, I don't know if you have any question, but if you have any question, our chief of sales is still online. We have some time, we have more time. You can feel free to ask him. Also, you can congratulate or appreciate what he has done for us in the chat room. I want to see you appreciating. I want to see you ask a question. If you need clarity, is right here with us. Otherwise, I want to appreciate you all. Thank you for staying on up to this last hour. People did not move an inch. I am happy that today people did move an inch. They were taking in everything that our chief of sales was sharing. Yes, those of you who want, of course, this the numbers, the digits, everything. I want to upload this on our YouTube channel. Promise you this time. Yes, you will have it there. So prepare to have it soon. Anyway, if you have any question, please let me know in the chat room. I see Daniel saying congrats, Mr. COS. Thank you, Daniel. Who else? Wamala was re-echoing this. He's saying the advertisement industry is very profitable area worth investigating both money and effort. Wow, that is Leader Wamala from the other side. Thank you, Leader Wamala, for being part of this training today. I don't see people I don't see people commenting. I don't see you asking questions. Anyway, on Thursday, we have a meeting. We have a business presentation. Make sure you invite your friends. We have a new compensation plan that is making 1 week old this Thursday. So if you have not yet known about what we have unveiled to Kenya, this second chapter of Digital Adverts Kenya, make sure that you come to Thursday. It is Thursday. Yes, Thursday we are having a teacher by profession, one of the top performers, top earners, a regional coordinator. He has risen to those ranks. He's a regional coordinator. He's going to be sharing with us his experience and how he has understood the digital adverts opportunity. The flyer will be shared tomorrow. Yes, it will be shared tomorrow. Please remember to invite your friends. Remember to invite people. Remember, our money is in online. We have very few meetings, but we actually have these virtual meetings for you to make the money. Yes, 9 p.m. to 10 p.m., of course. Coach Wafula says the industry is too big. Yes, the industry is too big. Owners, is it Saturday? Yes, Saturday. Is it Saturday? Yeah, the 17th. We have a meeting in Eldoret. Yes, you saw the van is coming to Eldoret. We are doing the lifetime membership drive. Yeah, if you have not yet understood this compensation plan in details, physically we can meet and share the details in Eldoret. Then also in Makueni. Yes, Makueni, the van is coming to Makueni on the 17th. Everyone in Makueni prepare. And Rita, you have promised us that you invited everyone. Yes, we will see with the results. The country director promised it is going to be his birthday, so you should not disappoint him. He's expecting very many people to attend. Probably we might share a cake or we can share it virtually. What you can choose. Should we share it virtually or we share it with those people who are going to attend in Makueni? Anyway, don't miss out on Saturday. And then also, those of you who want these books, those of you who want more information, you want a one-on-one, our office is open. The country director is in. If you want to meet him, he's also available. You can meet him in the office. You can come and get every information that you need that you don't have. Now, I want to give an offer for someone who is making a purchase of the sales handbook. We have about 12 copies left. Yes, if you are taking one, just give me a 5 in the chat room and I'm going to give you my offer. Yes, if you're ready for it, just give me a 5 in the chat room. I want to give an offer for someone who wants to take the sales handbook. Yes, we have about 12 copies left. Yes, I want to give someone an offer in the chat room. I'm going to give you just 2 minutes. Yes, just 2 minutes. Not 2 minutes, actually. Yeah, yes, just 1 minute. 1 minute. Those of you who want to take a sales handbook, I want to give you an offer. You know, it's now at 700. Yes, now at 700. Those of you who are wanting these copies, it is at 700 right now, but I want to give an offer to someone who is following. All right, 1 minute, and then, yes. Okay, I have 2 people, the lucky ones. Yes, the lucky ones, Harriet and the Francine and Sharifa. Only 3 people have gotten my offer. Please inbox me in my WhatsApp. Only 3 people inbox me on my WhatsApp. I have your rate. Cut handsomely. Yes, cut handsomely. You will not believe it. How much you are going to take this copy. Yes, those three, you are the lucky ones. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. I want to invite in our chief of sales to do the parting shots again so that we can close this. Mr. Sadiq, are you there? In case you forgot anything, in case you want to say anything, I want to invite you to say your parting shots so that we can call this a day. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Enoch. My parting shot is that we need to utilize the products that we have, especially the advertising portal, so that we use it to boost the mall, the shops, and the stores. Remember, the shop you need to direct the client to your store, to your mall, through advertisement. So you can, whenever you get a client who's looking for the shop or the store, don't forget to mention that he can advertise his shop so that he pulls the people to his mall. So the package is complete. It's a circular package where you advertise and you pull the people to your mall. So we can sell the package if it's the 3,200, the 5 shops, or the 8,000, the 50 shops. And you can even now sell 1,000 adverts so that it pulls people to your shop, to your digital shop. Thank you very much. And we should all know that we are not a monolithic organization. We are a people's organization. All of us need to work together individually. So our team effort, we are going to realize a lot if we work together. So we have more power as the base workforce. Thank you very much, Leader Enoch.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much, our chief of sales. I am always learning. Every time I invite you, I am at least earning something. And we are so proud. As a company, we have quality, and we bless God for the whatever you have added to us. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that has been it from us. Thank you so much. Let us catch up on Thursday, same time, 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. East African time. God bless you.